I pulled in just before 1, black hat, black boots, black mood. The bar was breathing smoke and sin, and the rain kept washing the whole road through. She sat alone by the jukebox glow, in a dress cut like a promise and a dare. Didn't look my way, just stirred a drink, like trouble already knew I'd stare. I said, "Miss, do you mind if I stay?" She said, "Honey, that depends on the night." Then she turned that glass in her hand, and I felt my last good lie die. Rain on the black hat, whiskey in my chest. She was a hard little heaven in a midnight dress. Rain on the black hat, I still taste the ache. One look from that woman and my old heart broke loose. She told me her name was Jude, said she ran from a man with a ring. Said Texas roads can keep a secret if you let the hard rain sing. I told her mine and laughed too slow, like a man with nothing left to lose. We watched our shadows on the wall while the jukebox sang the blues. Then she leaned close like a prayer, and that room went still and thin. Said, "If you're looking for a way home," I said, "Baby, where have you been?" Rain on the black hat, whiskey in my chest. She was a hard little heaven in a midnight dress. Rain on the black hat, I still taste the ache. One look from that woman and my old heart broke. Now I drive that county line with her name in the ashtray dust. Some ghosts wear golden lace, some just leave you with the rust. Rain on the black hat, whiskey in my chest. She was a hard little heaven in a midnight dress. Rain on the black hat, I still taste the ache. One look from that woman and my old heart broke. Your hand on my sleeve, like you knew my name. I wore that old suit You wore that southern flame. The room was all smoke and a slow dance tune. You smile like trouble under that wide-brimmed moon. Old suit on cedar, broken hearts sing. Old suit on cedar, you call my name. I lost my cool, I lost my way. Old suit on cedar, still smell that day. Your glass had one lipstick, mine had gone dry. You laughed with the big men, then caught my eye. You said, "Come on, cowboy, don't make me wait." So I held out my hand and met my own fate. Old suit on cedar, broken hearts sing. Old suit on cedar, you call my name. I lost my cool, I lost my way. Old suit on cedar, still smell that day. Now that hat sits crooked on a nail by the door, that dress in the closet ain't mine anymore. But if I hear that fiddle, I'm back in your sway, with my old heart shaking and my pride giving way. Old suit on cedar, broken hearts sing. Old suit on cedar, you call my name. I lost my cool, I lost my way. Old suit on cedar, still smell that day. right by the same, in a town that knows my name. My friend's jacket still smells like dust and cheap champagne. You stood by the rail in that dress made for a show, and I was one last buckle on a horse I couldn't hold. Now the round has gone quiet and the crowd drifts away. You looked at me like sunrise, then you turned and walked away. Rodeo light fades slow. Take that young heart home. Rodeo light fades slow. I'm still here alone. You were all my July, I was all my goodbye. Rodeo light fades slow. Fade slow tonight. I sang for truck stop tables and a room full of ghosts. Every town I pass through has a love I almost know, but your smile in the dust still cuts clean through the years, like a blade through a ribbon, like a laugh through tears. And the mirror keeps telling me what the miles have made a man with a worn out swagger and a heart gone gray. Rodeo light fades slow. Take that young heart home. Rodeo light fades slow. I'm still here alone. You were all my July, I was all my goodbye. Rodeo light fades slow. Fades slow tonight. If I ever see you at the edge of this town, I won't ask for forever, I won't let you down. I'll just tip my hat low, let the silence talk. Watch that pretty dress spin as the memory walks. Rodeo light fades slow. Take that young heart home. Rodeo light fades slow. I'm still here alone. You were all my July, I was all my goodbye. Rodeo light fades slow. Fade slow tonight. came in off the dust with my hat brim low. You were glass and satin in the back row glow. I wore these worn boots, you wore that emerald dress, and I knew right then, honey, I'd be first to forget. The band played slow, the smoke hung low. You smiled like rain, then let me go. Worn boots tonight, a broken man. Worn boots tonight, I held your hand. You walked away like I was dust. Worn boots tonight, ain't that enough? You lit up that bar like a promise gone bad. Every man turned his head, but I just felt sad. Your lipstick on a glass, my ring turned cold, and the joke of the night was the love I sold. The song got thin, the room got small. You touched my sleeve, then lost it all. Worn boots tonight, a broken man. Worn boots tonight, I held your hand. You walked away like I was dust. Worn boots tonight, ain't that enough? Now the band is gone and the floor's been swept. Still I hear your laugh in the corners kept. That young heart of mine didn't stand a chance when you held mine and called it romance. Worn boots tonight, a broken man. Worn boots tonight, I held your hand. You walked away like I was dust. Worn boots tonight, ain't that enough? You came in slow by the old front door, silver beads in my beer when I looked your way. You wore that black lace and a soft perfume by the whiskey glasses at the table by the stage. I said, "Miss, take a seat." You smiled, "Maybe I will." That whole room got small when you stood still. Dance with me, darling, just one more round. Dance with me, darling, before we leave this town. Whiskey glass waltz, take me home tonight. Whiskey glass waltz, hold me till the light. Your hand on my sleeve, like you knew my name, like you'd heard my old songs through a crackling chain. The band kept time on that worn out floor, and your laugh hit me harder than a screen door slam. I said, "Girl, you've got fire." You said, "So do you." Then your eyes told the truth I've been waiting to lose. Dance with me, darling, just one more round. Dance with me, darling, before we leave this town. Whiskey glass waltz, take me home tonight. Whiskey glass waltz, hold me till the light. Now the candles burn low and the last train's gone, but your trace on my palm keeps me holding on. If I never get words, I'll still understand. Some love start with a look and an offered hand. Dance with me, darling, just one more round. Dance with me, darling, before we leave this town. Whiskey glass waltz, take me home tonight. Whiskey glass waltz, hold me till the light.